You know what? Let's begin right away. Hi everyone! Yes, it's me. You're probably wondering what today's stream is. Well, go ahead, spam those party hats in chat because it's my affiliate anniversary. That's right. This week marks 1 year since I first became an affiliate. It was actually on the 10th, but I decided against actually setting it to that day because I wasn't expecting to be streaming then. But hey, it's the day. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to update my VS. I forgot to update the text on my overlay. Because it's the window content still says Mario Kart World. Mute the game audio for a moment so I can get it set up without it getting caught. Because yes, oh, I just realized my mic was being overpowered by the audio again. Whoops. Oh well, that happens sometimes. Hi everyone. Sorry. Well, today I celebrate my 1 year affiliate anniversary. Let's go. I am just thinking about how long it's been. It's been a year. Of course, I was using a model of using this type of model I was using an earlier version of this model, but here, let me just load it. I was using this model when I actually became an affiliate. And as you can see, it's not as advanced. And back to version 2.6. There we have it. Also, it's warm. Like, obnoxiously so. Let me get the game up and running. Because it feels necessary. Final. Okay, let's fire up let's fire up 14. Social posts. Wabam. Oh, there's a patch. It's been a while, so yes, I am. So there's a patch now. So we have some time to kill while we wait for that to install. The fudge? Yes. Anyway, I have the Discord. Why are you popping the launcher up on the second monitor? Let me just do this. Luckily, I can tell Cherry to just run a command if I'm in the back end by clicking the button. There we have a Discord link. Also, with game related, XIV is on. Let's get going. Oh, game is having a moment. Also, I feel like I should switch over to my earbuds because of the temperature. One moment. Remove these. Unplug this. And there we have the game loaded up, but it's not yet ready to go. Click start. And let me just pause the music. There we have it. There we have the game. Servers congested. Whoops. I didn't expect that, but... Okay, I should have expected it because it's actually a Friday evening. It's a Friday evening here. Also, did my avatar once again turn? Yes, it did. Come on. There we have him. We're going back to Ishgard. Against the dying of the light. Which is in the congregation of our knights most heavenly. To the Forgotten Knight. And this is just... Let me just run into the congregation. One more still there. Yep, the congregation of our knights most heavenly. Y'shtola, Thancred, Alphinaud, and Hilda. But why is Thancred looking like this? What happened to his eye? Oh. Here we go. Straight into it. Flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise locations where the fires were set? Maybe there's a pattern. If there is, we have yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city, in both the pillars and foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it best to divide our forces. Master Alphinaud and Mistress Y'shtola, I would have you take charge of the investigation in foundation. As you wish. As you wish. Mayhap the Taru could be of assistance as well. Meaning Kinesi and me get the pillars. Oh, they'll like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking a pose over there be joining us? Thancred, scions of the Seventh Dawn. And may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you, my lady. I'll bet. Name's Hilda. Scion, eh? There I was thinking I'd found a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. I will remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. Well, we could begin by sifting through charred rubble and questioning random passers-by. In my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. I'm hearing a like. Aye, the infamous Lord of Meneland de Fortin, lover of women and wine. Don't need to care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. One moment. What is that noise? Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion, Kinesi. He'll be at the Crozier, most like, making an effort to be seen. Let's go and see him. Grizzled I will accept, but old? I mean, you've got a beard and your hair is white as fucking... white as the cuff and snow. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. The jeweled crozier. There they are. Madeleine Honoroy as per usual. Madeleine! Well, well, if it isn't Kinesi, my dearest of all my friends. You're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old boy? Ah, yes, the Orsons. Dreadful business, that. And awfully curious. Wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Hoplon is so awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sir Emmerich's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not a knife in the ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old boy, if you weren't thinking of questioning the refugees, I would be more than happy to accompany you to the Hoplon. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and desperate young maidens. Wait a moment. I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old boy. I'll have you know my heart yearns for but one rose. Prickly though she may be. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well, if it'll help prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. That was not exactly what I'd hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. Will you question the refugees in the Hoplon? Kinesi? I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You don't only get robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes. Oh, a culinarian. This person's cooking. They are cooking. On a wee. And up to the Hoplon. Shite. Wow, so many stars. A vault priest. Let's talk to this refugee here. ours was one of the first homes to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the Church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. I saw a named NPC. There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window. And then there was smoke everywhere. It was so hot I couldn't... And it was so hot and I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm's getting better after all. Ah, a priest. Let's talk to the man. Come, my brothers and sisters, there is food and shelter enough for all in the Basilica. Halone's blessings be upon you, Father. I confess we were not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days. About the Archbishop, and Sir Emmerich, and the Dravalians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Do you require succor as well, sir? No need, I was just here to check up on the refugees. So the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on far too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps. Rendezvous with Thancred. And re-engage the sprint. Where are those two? Ah, there you are. Anything to share? We'll require more than the muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Remenal's Cathedral and another near the Tribunal. For a mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on those two occasions when their target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphino will doubtless have an opinion. Rendezvous with Alphino in the broom. Now to find where Alfie is. I need to laugh at the man. Oh, there he is. Y'shtola, Alphino, and Tataru. Oh, they have someone captive. Let's first check this dialogue. Y'shtola. Good. Now that you are here, we can proceed with the investigation. With the interrogation. Should have seen the way Alphino tackled him. Oh? Silence will avail you not, sir. Ah, Kinesi, I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we have detained a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words, he did not, so we insisted. Let me go, damn it! You've got the wrong man! My, but you reek of oil. And all those burns on your hands. An occupational hazard, I suppose, but tell me, does arson pay well? Oh, it's nothing but bad cops. It's all bad cop from here on. I'm a victim, you imbecile! Look at me! That you are. Aye, that you are. After a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped the leash and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you. But then these highborn types rarely do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you Rabbit and begged us to put you down. That's bollocks! He's the one who told me to keep going. Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the Fury's work, he said. I left it behind. I tried to, with all my heart. Said my prayers every day, like a good man. And he came to me. He came to me. There you have it, Hilda. Would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation? So long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. That was incredible, Thancred. How did you know he would confess? Well, I've seen his like before. A troubled soul, manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. Could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk. And if our captive had called your bluff? Must we entertain hypotheticals? The world as it is vexing enough. Thank you, Thancred. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at last confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best that we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed. Fuck. I've had a long day. Oh look, a Huron Hard Time? The Huron Hard Times is still here. Lucia! And here we go. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak. Though he fell silent upon realizing we had not turned his master. He will soon tell us what he knows, one way or another. Hey, it's our Toriel. Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. Ah, Lord Torel. Are you come to see your father? He's attending Sir Emmerich in his chambers at present. Here I am. He bid me to bring this salve. Wait, salve. Yep, there we go. Then do not let me detain you. And thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. Would that I could do more. Torel did not seem to be in the best of spirits. 'Twas was little wonder, Master Alphino. His father is widely slandered, and his half-brother could not get cold, in the grave. Click Fending. Pull up the inventory. Use. And damn it. I like how this one looks. This kit. As goes light, so goes darkness. I could have wind up Horchefort.
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Oh, wait.
Far too many to count.
Are you alright?
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Emmerich de Borel.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Indeed. Wait, is that who I think it is?
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
Oh, good lord. Why the fury?
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond.
Oh.
They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
Ah, got it.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Yeah, right. I was the one that put a knife into him.
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Terrell, you're right about that one.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets. I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
Oh,
We are in your debt.
we're
I shall
about
join
to...
you as well, Lord Commander.
Chat, I think we're about to kick ass. It's time for some major ass kickery.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To
And
arms then,
my
friends. Time is against us.
Here we go. Today we fight. Quest accepted. Oh, wait, I forgot to do the button. Quest accepted! Wait, that actually sounds pretty flippin' terrible. Let me just... allow me to just quickly go ahead and change that. And let me just improve. Let me just boost the lows just a little bit. Turn this on, transpose it a little bit. No, wait, no, that's not it. Drop the pitch. No, never mind, that's not it. Let me just drop the performance down just a little bit. There we have it. There we have it. Oh yes. It's quest accepted. There we have it. Quest. Yep, it's quest. To the pillars. I guess I walk to the Prosier then. The Prosier and then... click away this. There he is. Oh boy, I see the glow. I see the glow of a duty. I see the glow of duty. Listen well. We will enter the Basilica silently via this gate. According to our latest report, there are at least 6 hostages being held within. The numbers and readiness of the true brothers of the faith are unknown. I am told one claimed to have served in the 4th and the 7th. Might the same be true of the rest? Given the swiftness with which they seized control of the vault, I think yes. I think it highly likely yes. Which means they may well possess the knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Quarrel, you are a brave man and true. And none would dare question your honor if you chose not to risk your life in this endeavor. Are you certain you wish to join us? I am no stranger on the battlefield, Sir Emmerich. My arm will not falter. My shield will not break. Alone as my witness, I will bring these fanatics to justice. Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me. It's time for a fight. It is... Here we go! Sir Emmerich the Blue, Eternal Ironbone, and Banquet. Saving the hostages takes precedence over all else. Mind your attacks. Good lord, it's loud. Let me just crank down the game audio a little bit because... Good fucking lord, that is a loud game. Bless you. You must hurry. The others were taken elsewhere by Sir Simonard. not. This is indeed the work of the Archbishop's former servants. On your guard, they sound the alarm. I will hold the entrance and look after this one. Now go! Secure the hostage, Kinesi. Leave the others to us.
Down with you!
You dare? It's over now. They took the others somewhere. They'll help so quickly. Now go. There they are. Let none escape. They were surrounded from another. I'll pour out. Don't think I didn't see you there, bud.
You underestimate me.
True north and shank. And there we go. Onward. Dang it, I cannot splish splash about. Why are the frames? Sir Simonard, lay down your arms and release the hostages, and you will be shown mercy. I give you my word. Ha! The word of a heretic and kinslayer. I would sooner die than trust a dragon. Activate the knights. We shall show the hostages the same mercy he showed the Archbishop. Hold the hell up. Unlike you, Sir Emmerich, I am a man of honor. By my hand you shall receive of the Fury's judgment. So it is to be a trial. Then Lord Antoine, Kinesi, leave us and save the hostages. I will deal with Sir Simonard. Take out the knights. It's chess time. There. Hello, Chiyoko Bird. I'm currently just taking out. Oh no, you fucking don't. Let me get you out of those bonds. Now go. Now go. Slayer. Where are those hostages? There. Now it's you. I'm bringing the hostages out. Shit. He's almost out of HP. I think that's a failed. Damn it all! Air attack! Can slow. Hey, thanks, Jacob. I just failed. I just absolutely fumbled that one. At least I now know the gameplay mechanic. I'm sticking with normal. For this run, I know the gameplay mechanic, so that should be good. I'm dropping it by one step if I fail. Subdue the enemy quickly. Ha! No, you don't! Let none escape. You see what you're doing here? That is the hit. That's the true heresy. That's why I can add you to the choir. Die, heathens! You underestimated. Thank you for the points. Let's stab. Onward. And let me just say, skip this cutscene because I've already seen it. Shit. You want to feel the fire? And you're getting to fire, bud. Alright, boys. I know where. Oi, Deacon! Alright then. Wish I had more clips for you, but unfortunately I don't. Go. Alright, you dick. Let's finish this. For the eyes of the gods. The gods and men. Stand fast, my brother. Nay. She has the truth.
This knight does not yield!
You dare? Swear you will. You guys take the auditors. I'll handle this squishy. There's the last one. My lord. It took melee. We will save your friend. Okay.
Where is he? Where is he?
Okay, here we go then. Finally, some... Hiya, bastard.
Come no closer!
Does this make you any better in the eyes of the Fury? Cruelty begets cruelty.
You have nowhere to run.
Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Fundamentalists, I swear. And this is why I'm...
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers?
Tell me,
priest, is that godly?
Yeah, priest. Answer the question.
Of godliness, heathen. Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers.
Whose? Okay. Okay then. Is that... Racefelger? Racefelger, you fuck. Wait, no. No, that's not... That's Vidofnir.
Vidofnir!
Well met, knight. Mayhap I
Chose an inopportune moment.
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Ain't that the truth?
Thank you for saving me.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art
Welcome, child. Now.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected
Did
a
a savior.
But full glad am I to be so.
Yep, there we have him. So, oh look, there he is off to the side. There's my boy.
friend of Izel,
Warrior of warriors.
I had hoped to meet with thee.
Shame it isn't it's under such circumstances.
I bear a message from my sire.
Oh? What does Reisvelger have to do?
From Freysfelder.
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know,
for your fates
are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt.
I guess we gotta give
Fare
him...
you well, mortals.
I guess we ought to pay him a visit then.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
Yep.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and without gentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for lasting peace with the Jovanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own.
Wait, did I hear footsteps?
I see much of Horschiff on you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Lord Edmund.
Lord Commander. There we have it. Hey. Thank the Dolphiner swooped in when she did. This has been a day of surprises, has it not? It is but a pity Vidofna could not stay longer. Yes, I think it's fair to say that she timed her departure rather less well than her arrival. Well timed scarcely does it justice, but 1 moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray that the Ishgardians who yet harbour doubts will take these events to heart, and accept the truth of Sir Emmerich's words. Well, 'tis only meet I inform Tataru what has occurred here. If you have need me, I shall be at Fortall Manor. Please allow me to accompany you. Tataru would never forgive me if I left for the Rising Stones without saying goodbye. A moment, Knazy. I wish a word. Tell me, does Fankred seem quite well to you? I'm not sure how to put it into words, but... so you sense it too. A subtle change, imperceptible to most. I myself did not notice it at first, but upon closer examination, I saw that his etheric flow had been irreparably damaged. As a result, I strongly suspect that his ability to manipulate ether has been compromised. Simply put, Thancred may no longer be able to wield magics. It would do much to explain why he chose to remain within the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He would have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations to summon a primal, it may have seemed more sensible to wait. But this is still a little more than speculation. Until I have proof, please speak no word of it. Right then. I should be on my way. Corral may have charmed Master Matoya for now. But who can say how long it'll last? She has a point. Guess I should check in with Alfie and Thancred. Rax. Welcome, Master Liachit. Shall I show you inside? Alphino. There we go. I didn't prepare anything for today's stream, but
Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Wait. Hey, it's the brothers.
Ah, good. We were
Good.
afraid you might have
We
left.
were afraid you might have left. Oh?
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue.
I should spec into Paladin then.
But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house. Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Good call.
Surely there must be another way to convince houses Durandare and Zamail.
So I said to him, alas, he will not budge.
Yep.
Ever since I was a child, I
me
knew
just
that I
tune
would
this
one
a
day
little.
succeed my father.
Yep.
The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers.
Thank you, Ramses.
In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice?
It's... Honestly, I didn't plan anything for today specifically, but... I had forgotten that I had my affiliate anniversary set for this date. Anyway, a knight lives to serve.
You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Horchefon would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. You were a brother to Horchefon. Will you be a brother to me as well?
Of course. Honestly,
Come, Manelaine. There's much to be
it
done.
wasn't Tuesday,
For Father,
the
and
actual
for
day
Sir
of my
Emmerich,
affiliate
and for
anniversary,
Ishgard.
but I decided to celebrate it today. Sun is finally setting, so who knows, it might cool down a little. There it goes.
To think we share the same blood.
Pray
Excuse us.
There we go.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand.
Wait.
Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
From the memoirs of Count Edmund de Fortin, Heavensward. As goes light, so goes darkness. Wait! The narration was Count Edmund's memoirs? I guess that does make sense. So it's actually being treated as a historical record. Wait. Is this thy proof? Is this thy proof? The Garoon oracles? Apocrypha? 'Tis a truth long forgotten, a tale of the beginning and of the path we have been set upon. You! Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Guardians are no exception, nor the Triad. You know what must be done. Oh, don't tell me. Wait, is that... Oh. Too slow, Warrior of Darkness. Pugilists, of course. Then Papalimo. Well, everyone has their orders. The Mosques will attack as soon as all units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them. I fear it will be bloody. Rhalgr it better be. We cannot stay here forever, Ada. We have other responsibilities. I know full well what my responsibilities are, and I mean to fulfill them, every one. But yeah, I guess we're catching up on a few things. So it goes. Tataru has the next quest. Much as I worry for the future of Ishgard, the fate of our missing friends concerns me even more. As it once was, we found her. One moment, Tataru, I need to do something. And update gear sets there, and update gear set. And now to summon the minion. Now we have a wind-up Sid. That way he's still kind of with us. Here we go. Alphino, Knasey, I've been looking all over for you. We've received news regarding Yaman, Horribolter, and Coltone. Really? Something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems that once they learned the Scion's good name has been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for Limsa Lominsa. They should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link rolls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And you don't mind being spied on. Right, but what wonderful news. To think that our reunion is close at hand. Pleasure to see you too, Alphino. Cryle, what are you... Cryle, what brings the two of you here? Cryle and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. We may have just found the answer. Knasey, when you were fleeing Ul'dah with Minfilia, you said that Heidelin spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that it's true, I see no reason to suspect that it's not. It seems reasonable that Heidelin commanded her to remain behind. Let's say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, it's still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residual trace, a lingering disturbance in the ether, or ripple, if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we will require suitable data. Fortunately, I know where such data can be found. The battleground where Knasey fell the ultimate weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. It was there that Heidelin intervened to shield him from the magic. I invoked. Cryle and I will infiltrate the castrum and analyze the aether therein. Two of you? Alone? I have a proven knack for subterfuge, and I'm confident here that there will be significant nooks and crannies in which to hide Cryle while patrols pass. Besides, if you and Knasey come along, we'll see to Yaman's grand homecoming. I am tripping over my words. It shows I'm tired. When you put it like that, very well, I will trust in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield a means to find Minfilia, but it will at the very least, eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Tataru and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. Might I impose upon you to meet them at the Lominsan docks? Then I shall see the four of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels. Ah, it's all up to me now. To Limsa. Also my head. Notice how I immediately turned away from the Aetheryte Plaza because it's a bit much. There we have Yaman, Horribolter, and Coltone. I targeted a carbuncle. Why? Oh, hi. How have you been? Come here. Let me have a good look at you. Fact at 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I'm worried about you all every day. We would have sent word sooner, but the braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us in the markets, it was all we could do to escape. Taru found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard a Hanish vessel. It pained us not being there when we needed us most. But it pained us not being there when you needed us most. But we made the most of it, didn't we, Coltonay? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn. We did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and with the vast distance. But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. Yeah, about that. Do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? She sent me off without her. So, forgive me. I'm sure you are doing everything in your power to find her. As Thancred must be. You watched over her from the first, long before me. And he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return and busy myself in the meantime. For a certainty there is much and more to be done. The braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit, to the soils on a long overdue reunion. Huzzah! Yep. There you have it. To the Rising Stones. Is there... Oh. We're cutting to Thancred and... We're cutting to Thancred and Kryl. Thancred's fucking infiltration again. Wait. Thancred! Why are you wearing that fucking thing?
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business then.
Oh,
the troll may not be so credulous.
His left eye is just... His left eye has been affected by the...
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
Oh, Kryl,
This is neither the time nor the place.
Oh, he is being very short.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
Ooh, Kryl's just hitting him hard with that.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think.
Oh, that Kryl thing?
15 years
was
past,
love.
when she was still but a child, there was an incident at a parade. A gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoix, every science. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
Yep.
My apologies.
That's
I can
Thancred
see
for
she
you.
means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
Dad cred.
No harm done, I assure you.
But fair is fair, my lady.
One
What is
moment.
Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydalin's intervention will lead us to her.
Access granted.
Access granted. To Revenant's Toll we go! Button. To Mordona. God, it's good to be back. Carmen, Horibolder, and Coltonay. It feels good to be home again. To think that everyone's waiting for us just beyond those doors. Friends and family with whom we have shared so much. Gods help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting. I cannot move until they have vanished. Look at you, she just strumming away. Martia. Is that the Lady Fiamin I heard so much about? Well, well, I shall have to introduce myself. No dialogue here. Oh, she's intrigued. She's, I think, yep. Sharing stories. And there they are at last. Thank the 12. Nothing like a homecoming to lift everyone's spirits. Thanks for bringing them back, Knazy. Alian, when our comrades betrayed us, I feared all was lost. How wrong I was! We must tell the children at once. I've always been so fond of Hori. I worry that Amos is getting a bit carried away. I suppose I can overlook it on this location. We could do much more with that around here. Heartfelt reunions with summer companions brings a bloody tear to my eye. To the eye. A Stoker and now Hori. A passing fancy I could suffer, but this. She's hopeless. Utterly hopeless. Oh my, decisions. Huzzah! He is returned! Together, my brother and I shall serve the Scions until the breaking of an eighth dawn! Isidore... I heard it all from Alian. So where is she? If I'm to meet the songsters of Uldar, I would do so on my feet. To secret oneself in a ship's hold to secure safe passage to a faraway land. This is a tale we know all too well. When they are well rested, I would seek a formal introduction. Wait, why wait, my friend? There's no need to come. There's no need to be shy. Pray grant me a moment longer at least. Though I am happy to oblige you, my legs are rather less accommodating. Ultone, glad though I am to be home. Cannot help but think of those who have yet to return. Once we have settled in, I would join you on the search. Boulder's drinking again. Oh God, what in the seven hells drove my little brother to come to Mordona? Why, you, brother. You were in the Scions, of course. For 1,000 days I trained that I might grow as strong as you, that I might fight alongside you. Yet now you were here, I sense that you have surpassed me once more. No, don't tell me. Oh, do not tell me. You trained with the Hanish, did you not? Your eyes do not deceive, brother. I have studied the trials of the braves, and drunk deep of the souls of mine enemies. And now it's time to talk to Yamin. Hyan, Femi, it fills my heart with joy to see you both hale and healthy. Now what of Higiri? She is well, but abroad on a mission at present. It just wasn't the same without you. Welcome back, my lady. Tataru! Speak. Oh. They're all back. They're back! Whoa there! Quiet dialogue. It's been so long since we've seen them all like this. Too long. It was the chaos born of my foolish ambition which forced them to flee. Now they are returned. There are others yet missing. Others whom we cannot forsake. We'll find them, Alphino. I know we will. Minfilia, Ida, Papalimo, every last one. And when they walk through those doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. Oh, I need to actually... select a... There we go, thing selected. Alphino? Fankred and Crow contacted us a short while ago. It would seem that their foray into Castra Meridianum bore fruit. They asked that we rendezvous with them in Ystola in Idleshire, where they will share their findings. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I expect she will forgive me if I return with her daughter. Perhaps for the best that I remain ignorant of the details, otherwise I might be tempted to do something rash. I will place my faith in you all, and the 12 to see her return to me. Wait, can I fast travel from here? Yes, I can. To Idleshire. And it, ladies and gentlemen, and dear viewers, it's pissing it down. It's absolutely pissing it down in Idleshire. My apologies, I see I'm the last to arrive. So, what news have you for us? Well, as we postulated, there were indeed what appeared to be the remnants of an unexplained disturbance in the ether. The scene of the Ultima weapon's destruction. A ripple at odds with the presiding pattern. No fate. The waveforms bore a strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Val. and I believe Heidelin shielded me with the blessing of light. To confirm our findings, we paid a visit to the Sodi aqueducts, where we detected the same waveform, but orders of magnitude larger, as one would expect of a more recent disturbance. Heidelin, there is no other explanation. But there's more. When I studied the site where Y'shtola used flow, it appeared that not two, but three beings had been affected. Yet unlike Y'shtola and Thancred, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there, and then not there. Now, recall your visions of a vast crystal floating in a sea of ether. Though this too is but a theory. The studies of gifted subjects suggest that when communing with Heidelin, we briefly leave our bodies behind. So let us consider the facts. 1. Heidelin interceded. 2. A third being was caught in Y'shtola's flow and vanished without a trace. And 3. Heidelin may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of gifted individuals to her side. You're implying, I take it. You are implying, I take it, that Heidelin guided Minfilia into the compass of my magic, that she might summon her body and soul unto the ethereal sea? In which case, we must needs continue our search there, for a blessing the means to do so already exists. I speak of the Antitower, a Charlian construction conceived to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where its entrance lies. We need to ask its last custodian, a contrary old crone who, for another blessing, refused to join the Exodus. Master Matoya was the keeper of the Antitower? I had no idea. Then of course it's clear we must petition her aid once again. We're all soaked. Fuck it, I'm gonna ball out, bring out Midgard Soma. Location 2. Also, yes, it is just warm. I need to grab a drink. I fly over Fate and it just pops. A Porogo. Enter Matoya's cave. Into the cave we venture. Hey, thank you, Miss Tess. Wait. Oh, look, it's another one of those. Tororogo, the Junkmonger, there is Sarorogo. I hope I'm honestly quite surprised. I'm not celebrating with that much fanfare because I didn't prepare anything. Oh, what a surprise. Well, what secrets have you come to extract from me this time? It pains me to admit it, your words strike close to the mark. We humbly ask that you grant us entry into the Anti-Tower, that we might use it to seek a friend who I believe has been transported to the Ethereal Sea. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that is no deterrent to you, then by all means. Is that all? I felt so sure you would seek to dissuade us from our course, given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The form foisted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entrance to the Anti-Tower was sealed, save one. Hello, awesome K-Boss. Oh. My role consists of making sure that no one with ill intent sneaks through it. Such was the Forum's final order to me. Well, I can remove the walls right now. Will you be going or not? We will, Master Matoya. We'll do whatever it takes to find Minfilia. We'll see about that. You, Baldessian girl, you're staying here with me. I need your help to restore the wards to their original state. Yeah, I became a Twitch affiliate a year ago. Specifically on the 10th, but I didn't expect to be streaming on the 10th, so I planned it for today. The rest of you can go, on the condition that you clean up the mess in the tower. If you encounter any unruly familiars, you are to tend to them. Those are my terms, and I'll hear no argument. Jeez. Well, it appears the mistress has spoken. Lead the way. Hey, we got access to this dungeon. Yeah, as I said. 1 year. June 10th. I was sitting on the... I was sitting in the living room in the morning talking to... having a little chat. When suddenly I heard my phone ping with a notification from the email client. It was from Twitch. Saying, congratulations, you got in. Let's enter the tower with a party of NPCs. Thancred, Alphino, and Y'shtola. And of course, the duty is ready right away. Because we are not dealing with any real players here. It just shows I play this game more like a single player title. Okay, why are the frames? Alright, have fun. Awesome K-Boss. A Forogo River Tamer. Rabbit! Intruders! There! Thank you, Miss Beth. Come on, spam it. There we go. You know, I have something set up on my Switch too as well, so
away with you.
I now can use my camera. I now can use my virtual camera on Switch 2 game chat as well. Ah! None shall pass, Rivet. Oh, Banker really is the tank, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the volume just a little bit from my headphones because wow, that's loud. We're about to get yeeted. Whee!
Away with you!
Like this!
Oh boy, big. Two and armor crush. Two and three. One, two, three. One, two. Slashes. But yeah, thank you for the lurk. Lurkers are always appreciated. Boss fight. Zurorogo. Go for it, Fankrid. Who dares approach the tower? Ones with ears to listen. How wonderful. Crush. One, two, rabbit, rabbit. Rare bit. Okay, yeah. Now kiss. Go. 1, 2, and armor crush. Eat shit. How about this? This.
Yeah.
Doggy song. Ba ba da ba da ba ba ba. It's not easy being. Ribbit. Pray I never hear that song again. He traveled down the up staircase. Wait, what? Is this the Ethereal Sea? This is the shore, you might say. Mimics! They get the numbers. I travel down the up staircase. Oh boy, I see a Spriggan again. Open doors, kill you. He likes doors. Get extinguished, bud. Crush. 1, 2, and crush. Door shattered. Ah! Marrowlifts.
Away with you!
Erosion, which means I was thinking water. There we go. Look at some treasure. I see an... Oh, we're about to get a Marrowlif and another... and a Spriggan.
Not so fast!
Not shiny, not pretty! Look at his massive Marrowlif. Come on, give me the numbers. Rush. Oh, it's Ziggy. Ziggy, save everyone!
Release.
Girate. Ziggy, zoom!
Away with you!
No mistakes! No mistakes!
Yeah.
Chris, get out of the zone.
Yeah.
Get out of the damage soup. Get out.
No mistakes!
And jump and... And bro collapsed. To the next zone then. The Tricorn Scouting. Are we dealing with it with a cutscene now, or? Wait a moment. This place is upside down. Even the candles burn upside down. Mammoth, of course. There we go. We're all witness. We're mindful. Ah, centaurs, of course. That scared the living daylights out of me, by the way. Kind of. Get the AoE, bud. Wait. Loot chest, loot chest, loot chest. The Dravanian ring of healing. Yep, more wind-up mammoths. Come on, then. Thank you for bundling up. They just keep casting meteor. Oh, those are about to come alive. Nope, first the wind-up mantis. Why is this a phased battle? Try this on for size, but there's the next set of enemies. Of course, the starstorm happens. There we go, that's a chunk. Who took that? Who dealt that? Loot. Let's check up high because I know my luck. We are a carabiner. Yep. Oh. Oh no, we aren't dealing with the fuck. Oh, that's just nightmare fuel. Still accurate joint joints there. Those ones are guarding the gardens. Go. reanimate.
Try this!
There we have the big. There we have the big enemy I was expecting. Shit.
No mistakes!
Dollhouse. Shit. Thank you for freeing me. This is just comedy, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute slapstick.
Away with you! Try this!
Come on. Go down, you creepy doll. Free Fankred. There we go. Creepy doll is down. What in the hells were the Shawnians thinking? Like, seriously, what in the hells? What the f? What the f is up with those creepy dolls? Anyway, loot. A robe of healing. Leave duty. And on to the next scene. Feel. Think. Oh. I think Heidelin wants to talk. Heidelin wants a word.
Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst.
Wait, is that?
We are the word of the mother. We, who were once called Minfilia.
It's you?
Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet. Since I hearkened to her word.
Oh.
Mother, Hydaelyn guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea. There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed for those we had lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering.
And what would that be?
We speak now with one voice, one will, one word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world. Thus do we beseech thee once more.
Hear, feel, think. Whoa!
Before there was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one. But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart, a moon bound. In sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard. Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease. They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining.
Well, whoops.
Seven times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed. The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final. The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea. Blessed children, go forth and seek. Seek.
You've had another vision, haven't you? Let us return to Master Matoya's cave. Everyone will wish to hear what you saw.
Still in one piece. Well, did you learn anything?
Yeah. She's gone.
The word of the mother. I'm not sure I understand.
Nor am I. Cryle?
He knows.
As unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Minfilia. And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Minfilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying she's gone? But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
Put yourself together, man.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Must you be so ungentle?
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths. To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly.
Y'shtola has the right of it.
Come, there is much to be done.
Yes, of course.
Thancred, wait! No, this is all wrong.
Yeah, this isn't right at all. She's not coming back, is she? She knew what she thought was best. I know that, I do. Give all for her beliefs was ever her way. So will we, as we must. What greater calling could there be than to stand against the dark as defenders of the light? And yet, where does it end? The sacrifice, the loss. I get Poro Rogo. This war of ours. I must ask that you not breathe a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially Fiamin. I will brief Tataru on what we have learned, as well as Urianje. He might have insight into what the word told us. As for you, Kinesi, after all you've done, I would say you have earned a rest. But speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Emmerich while you were away. It would seem he's planning a ceremony of some sort. I would like you to attend. He did not divulge the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Mayhap you should pay him a visit. To the congregation of our knights most heavenly. Ah, Master Laerches, the Lord Commander left instructions that you were to be shown inside. Ah.
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation.
Yes, I did. Albeit
Good.
it's light on details.
You of all people should be present.
So, what's the sitch?
When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples. You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend. But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance. Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire, but if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change.
My lord.
'Tis nothing. 'Tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen.
Take it easy, man.
It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead.
Nod? Yes.
I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. It would not do for the guest of honor to arrive late after all. Oh, and one more thing. A drink. We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
Indeed it is. And it is also to mark the passing of a friend. Oh, it's snowing. The Carthage Western Highlands. What's up? Wow, you finally decided to tune in. Currently doing Final Fantasy 14 on the day I celebrate my affiliate anniversary. Speaking of which, I realized I forgot to set it up to run ads again. Means that there's pre-rolls. Oh, I've been doing good. I actually have a day job. Since we last. So I got a day job since we last spoke. Web development. Wait, our revenue's gone up. I mean, last week was pittance. Aldi's. Aldi, just... Hand those in, quick! Why am I getting this tutorial again? Fine, I'll turn on the ads. I got the ads, I got the tutorial here for this as well, but eh. I want this. Stream Elements has nothing. Oh, it actually shows my average viewership. I'm also going to go ahead and grab a towel, just... There we go. On to the quest again. Lucia. The Lord Commander said you would come. Oh yeah, there's a big run to this weekend. You know what I must... You know, I do have the Switch 2 now, so I can play the... I have enhanced quality and frame rate. As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. contains a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The masons labored day and night to see it finished on schedule. Ah. Yeah, I got it last month. I got it on Monday. And immediately went ahead and set that up. Again. Sir Emmerich wanted a symbol which would endure long after this conference is concluded. I think he'll be pleased with the result. It was not my war, but I made it mine. And to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with strange hope. Ah, cow, yes. This faith is infectious, is it not? Is certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I am rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go, rest. I will not keep you. Quest complete. Well, will it truly be enough, I wonder? Ah, still here, old boy? This really isn't the time. I will do my utmost to keep him out of trouble, but I may require your assistance later. Yeah, I played I finished the Grand Prix mode off stream. So right now all I can, so I think I need to just unlock more characters though. Staunch conviction. You know, when everything's set to begin, I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it best to come early and find a spot with a great view. More roomy, yes. When I heard that Sir Emmerich was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? He's more than a fighter too, he's a thinker, he is. He's got plans to better our lives, change things, and he'll do it by the Fury. Me and my friends and family, we hope, believe he can do it. Rough. Bloody exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand, we all got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragon fire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here in the past. So hearing that we're close to a reconciliation comes as a great relief. Yeah, 14 is playing well. Okay, well, let's see what Redwald has to say. What is Chris Dew up to? I am glad to see that the rumors were true. Well met, Master Leaches. And fear not, I have no intention of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is one of the convictors might not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidovnir may pass directly over their encampment. The last thing we need is a glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay a Dravanian ambassador to a peace conference. Atwarel! How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? If if you had told me that we would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. And yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. Ha! And here I am, laboring to make it so. Mm-hmm. Resonant nodders. Lord Otterell, if I may. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority were willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Dravanians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury, take me! They would defy Sir Enric's commands! If they dare attack Vidofnir, it will not come to that. See that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us when we're a House of Lord of House Fulton present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Madeline while I'm away? As you know, he has ever been an impulsive and changeable child. Recently, he seems to be suffering from a bout of melancholy. I fought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty. A simple but honorable charge, unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he has taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until return, exhausting though that may be. You have my word. Thank you, my friend. I promise that we will not be long. Oh, those frames. Those frames were not good. Lane. I'm rather busy at the moment, Lord Boy, guarding this tavern, as it were. Oh, I see now. Otterell thought I might be derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But since you are here, mayhap I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers, yet I have been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guests to be devoured by wolves. Oh no. But that's precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may. Right. There. Those are the points our scouts marked for patrol. I'll leave you to it, old boy. Come, Honoroi. I must return to my rounds. Oh dear. Do be careful, my lord. Oh, God. He's about to get himself into trouble, isn't he? What? I see someone wearing the colors. I need my voice swiftly. Nope, that's minion. That's the minion menu. There, poor Orogo has been unlocked. There's a nice sprite or two. He's sent me on a wild goose chase, hasn't he? Nope, never mind. just my luck, a fate right beside my destination. And in a place with a ton of deep eyes as well. Wait a moment. Location. There. Come on, that was easy. Kinesilayaches, Wolf's Bane. It pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds and that all is well in Falcon's Nest. Oh, there was a grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one that made the arsonist confess? Clever that. Bankard, was it? Who was asking after you? Anyway, once I noticed the garish weapons he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. I'm thinking he is sending me on a wild goose chase because he doesn't want me to be there. That's not even close to where it was. Wait a moment. Tancred? Fancy meeting you here. Was fortunate I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let us return to Falcon's Nest, and see what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. Oh, this camp has been abandoned. To the Victory. Oh yeah, Camp River's Mead has been abandoned for a while. Because this is where a couple of rivers used to meet. You know what? Let's go ahead and try this one. I haven't used Chocobo Keep in a while. Let's do this. I can see the Aether right in the distance, through the fog. And there they are. A pair of gallant heroes if I ever saw them. Comrades in arms, reunited at last. By your selfless sacrifice have you guaranteed the safety of our many guests. On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. And with that, there's naught left to do but enjoy our well-earned respite. I'll take the potion. For those we have lost. Oh, and this should of course go without saying. Let us keep those last few favors between us, yes? Not sure Raoul wouldn't understand. Right then, the first floor of those barracks has been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go and have something to eat? For once, a suggestion with which I agree. Go on ahead, Knizzy. I will join you anon. Now, where is he going? Cutscene, cutscene, cutscene.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment.
It's a spoken cutscene. Good to know. Good to know.
Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks.
I have this feeling it's gonna be poisoned.
Freed food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all. Oh, so many
Familiar
people
face.
with cause to celebrate.
Familiar face.
To
It's
think there
him.
could be peace in our time. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here.
To do my bit.
My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
Oh no. I knew it! It was poison!
You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest? After all you've done, I say you've earned it.
Dad! She poisoned him!
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you.
This was never your fight.
Yep. I absolutely knew it. Wait, the echo's active.
My son. They told me he walks in Halone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
I have a... Yes, I do have a button.
They told me the same.
But it's manual. It's not active. It's not... It's not it's fully manual. I do need to actually press the button whenever I want to say...
I expect they think it's comforting.
Yeah, I mean... It might give you a little positive.
Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember But to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future.
She is the one that said.
But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
I'm getting an echo memory of.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I!
Oh, you don't know.
I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
Yeah, no.
All this nonsense about
Not
kings
happening,
of
bud.
As if I care what they did or didn't do. Makes no difference to
There.
me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? And they bollocks. It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Falcon's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
Yeah, no. Oh, I need to plug in my phone.
No. I will not let that happen.
Oh?
They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
One moment.
Hey! Hey! This is no time for napping.
There, my phone's on charge. Thank the 12. Yeah, thank God. John?
Do you have your wits about you?
Yeah.
Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Yeah, I know. That barmaid, that maid bloody poisoned me. You.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter.
Yeah, right.
Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy.
Yeah, shut up.
Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
Shut the f up!
stand around gawping. Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
Fire! And the arrow strikes true.
See? See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by Dragon's Fang, or death by Nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear.
Listen here.
I spit on your choices, nobleman! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
No more? Oh, straight in the chest. Good shot, man!
What have you done? I only did as you ordered, my lord.
A warning shot, you A warning shot, you quit!
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
Run, Madeline. Run. You have just jeopardized the sanctity of these negotiations. Well... One moment, Fancred, let me just check. She's gone! I dare say that could not have played out any worse. Even that the first commander and Lord Artorio are not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with a messenger who said they will be returning shortly, but until they do, naught will be done. Lord Manolin has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls to us to ensure that order has been fully restored. Come, let us walk the streets and speak with the people. I heard the rumors that the young lord was a drunken fool. What imbecile thought it would be a good idea to let him have the run of Falcon's Nest? I say him and Sir Emmerich take that bloody change and shove it up their asses. I'll not be taken in by that rot again. And Madeline, you just jeopardized the peace. They were wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words were as a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough? That their calls for justice can never be answered. Will this be the end of it? Or will be others like them and the true brothers? I do not want to bear steel against my kinsmen ever again. I do not know if I ever even can. Oh, the highborn merchant. My wife and I fell while fleeing with the others at first. The chirurgeons tended to our bruises afterwards. Those mad fools have ruined everything. And for what? Tancred, where the heck are you? There he is. Well, what say you? So, the violence has passed, but people are far from recovered. That is to be expected. For the moment, it appears that no innocents were harmed by the guards. The blame for all casualties can be placed squarely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering the public execution of an unarmed protester, one whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us has not lost loved ones? One moment, Fankred, let me just turn around. I need to take the... Antonio and the first commander should have returned. To the tavern, then. Their first order of business will be to speak with Lord Amenelin. And I somehow doubt that he has moved an ilm since we last saw him. Note, an ilm is equal to an inch, which is 2.54 centimeters. So, in circumvention of the manner of speaking, he hasn't moved an inch. Lucia. My apologies, Knazy. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There will be time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. How do we know? According to the initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Amenelin ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive. Others resisted and were struck down. Still others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well. But by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives. For the time being, at least. The Chirurgeons are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given their impeccable timing, it's likely the convictors who drew us away from the hamlet were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, theirs has been the more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seem disillusioned. You spoke with them then? I see. Sir Emmerich placed his trust in me. It'll be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we've come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before, and will do so again. If we can but find a means to remind them, to show them once more the promise that change holds for all, that this tragedy too shall pass into the past. We must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference pending Sir Emmerich's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. Knazy, will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Shit hit the fan, boss. Get up, Amenelin. You're going with him. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions, in person. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Alright. Your manservant isn't here. I've not seen him for some time. Alright. Alright, I could sworn he was... Alright, bye-bye. Chocobo deployed. Let me just actually help this lady. There you go. Peace. There you are, you silly little thing. I'd be so worried. Cat on a cold stone roof. A cat on a cold stone roof. Where is he? No, seriously, where is the man? He's up. There he is. Although...
Oh no, what?
Ah, perfect timing. Ads are here. I'll hold them. I'll hold for now. Until the ads are over, because that's how I normally do things. Although after this quest, I am going to wrap up. It is a hot day. Good morning, everyone. I don't know why I'm hearing those noises. I think someone's setting off fireworks. Anyway. Leroy.
No, no.
What have they done to you?
What have they done to you? Onawa! Onawa!
Onawa! Oh, I got it wrong. Onawa. You poor soul.
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Thank the 12 you're okay.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Oh, gods forgive me.
If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgar's best interests at heart.
Yep.
That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
Yep.
Onuwa?
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Chirurgeon without delay.
Chirurgeon. Oh, that's how you say it in...
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Well, you could have decided to indicate that, yes, warning shot only.
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Fankred. Oh!
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
And Madeline, calm your tits, man. Wow, flat on his ass. Let's go.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Ooh. And Madeline, he's got a point. Well, let's get you both to a Chirurgeon. I'll take him to the Chirurgeons. It is the least I can do. Onuwa and Madeline. I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there's naught to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this, but he wanted to remain in his delusions. She's sorting out some documents. Let's just sit the man down. There we go. Now to figure out who to raid.